Hello, hello. Oh, let me turn this light off. We're back to this crazy light thing. Hello, hello. Welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and I am so excited to be here tonight to stamp two beautiful Christmas cards with you using the Decorative Trees Bundle. Okay, so full disclosure, I just checked the inventory list, and this bundle is out of stock. It was good to go when I designed these cards earlier, but now it is out of stock. So if you fall in love with it, just add it to your wish list and you can get it later. All right. Hello, everybody. Hi, Aunt Tina. Hi, Michelle and Angelique. Hi, Lori and Shar. Welcome, welcome. Um, it is chilly here today. It's like -3 degrees Celsius right now, and I am freezing. I cannot get warmed up. Anybody else feeling like that? Oh my gosh, winter is right around the corner. I just know it. Hi, Jennifer. So today, like I said, we're going to play with the Decorative Trees Bundle. We're going to make two Christmas cards. Very, very different cards, different styles, but using the same bundle because I like to show that there's lots of versatility with our Stampin' Up! Products. Oh my gosh, Michelle says she just turned the AC on. This is crazy. Like it's -3 degrees here. It's so cold. Okay. Hi, Jody. Welcome. So a couple of things. You guys need to get really, really excited because tomorrow Michelle and I are launching our Christmas stamp camp featuring reindeer fun. You don't want to miss it. These projects are so adorable, you guys. We've got great add-on classes too, and so you don't want to miss this. Make sure to check your emails tomorrow. You can register for the class kits in Canada or the US, and you can purchase the tutorials from anywhere in the world. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. It's going to be super, super fun. Yes, Tina, the wind definitely makes it colder still. It is chilly here today. um, okay, so what else can I tell you guys it's not morning, it's not afternoon, it's evening. I am so tired today, you guys, bear with me. It's been one of those days. So I also recently, I think it was yesterday or the day before, launched my Creatively Hatched Card Club. And this one is so cute, you guys. Oh my goodness. It features the Christmas Friends bundle. Do you guys know which one I'm talking about? That super cute one with the polar bear and the moose and the mouse and the little owl. So those ones are really cute. I'm going to show you guys the cards, and the link is in the description if you want to register. Again, you can register for the class kit anywhere in Canada, and then shortly after the classes ship, I upload the tutorial to my PDF store. So if you're loving the cards, but you don't live in Canada, you can get the tutorial down the road. So let me show you. We've got the sweet little moose because like how cute is he, right? And then we have the sweet little polar bear. We have a fun little fun fold with the owl and the mouse because they can be friends at Christmas, right? They can go together. And then another polar bear one with these cute little gifts. So those are my cards for the Christmas Friends Creatively Hatched card class for November. You have until the 10th of the month to register. And like I said, we will be releasing our stamp camp tomorrow too, so you guys don't want to miss that. On another note, let me just grab it because I forgot to reach it up here when I got up earlier. Okay, so registration has closed for this beautiful album. But I've had many, many people reach out to me saying they still want to purchase the tutorial and they missed out on the link. So if that's you, don't worry. Tomorrow I am going to try and get that all straightened out so that you can still register for the tutorial for this fun little Christmas album. So if you didn't see that, check out the reel that's under shorts here on YouTube, or it's posted on my Facebook channel. And that tutorial will still be available once I get that link fixed. All right, so two new kits released today. They're beautiful, you guys. If you haven't already seen them, head on over to my online store and check them out. And also a whole bunch of online exclusives. And I love, love, love the Otterly Awesome. I don't even know what the sweet's called, but the stamp is Otterly Awesome. And it really is really fun. So this is the stamp set. Sorry, Otterly Amazing, but it is awesome. So, so this is the stamp set. I have my team stamp camp later this month, and we're using this beautiful suite of products. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of a sneak peek. So I see Tina and Jody here so far from my team. So if you guys don't want to see, close your eyes. But these are the cards we're going to create for stamp camp. So here is this sweet little one here. It's like a bit of a book fold. We got this cute little one here. And this one. I love this cording too. Oh my gosh, the cording is so beautiful. And then we have another little fun fold one here. All right, so those are Team Stamp Camp. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to check out what my team is all about, we are the Bird's Nest Stampers. We're a team of demonstrators. And the starter kit is always a great deal, you guys. So if you're interested, you live here in Canada, you're not already a demonstrator, you can purchase $135 worth of products. No, sorry, $165 and pay $135, and that is any time of the year. So it really is a great deal. And yes, Jody, I agree. We are the best team. We have tons of fun. We get together lots, and we have these quarterly stamp camps, which, like I said, is coming up at the end of the month. All right. So are you guys ready to do some stamping? I don't think I've forgotten anything. If I have, I apologize, but let me just see if I have my host code even done in here. You guys, it's been a week. It has been so crazy. I don't know where, I'm still trying to figure out where October went. I'm also currently trying to see where my host code went. And November is going by in the blink of an eye as well. Anybody else feel that way? Agree that this, like, the Burr months, as I call them, just like fly by. They like zip on by so quickly. Let me just put this new host code in here for anybody here in Canada that wants to shop with me. Sorry, you guys, this isn't already done. There it is right there. Okay. All right, so I see, oh my gosh, hi Kathy, hi Joan, hi Kathy and Sonia. So many of you able to join me tonight. Thank you, thank you. Remember, for the month of November at least, I will be live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So here in Saskatchewan, we don't change our clocks. And so we are on Central Standard Time all the time. So right now it is currently 10 after 8 p.m. It's so nice not to have to deal with the clock changes. Okay, so let me turn my light back on, and I will turn the camera down to my desk. Oh, see, it makes it go all blurry. It's very silly. Okay, let me just let it focus in here. All right, so it looks blurry on my face, but down here it's nice and bright. I don't know. All right, as I mentioned, we're using Decorative Trees. It is currently sold out, but it'll be back in stock. So if you guys love it, make sure to add it to your wish list, and you can grab it when it's back. I think it said December 2nd. Okay, so let me remove that host code now that I got it up there. And, okay, I'm just reading some of your comments. Yes, Joan, I agree. Time change is a pain. I'm so happy not to have to deal with that. And thank you so much for your congratulations, Tina. I appreciate that. All right, so here are the stamp set right here. Okay, and then these are the beautiful dies right here. So here you get 2 sheets. There's so many dies in here, and they are so beautiful. I don't have my magnet sheets out yet, but here they are. So many trees and little pieces that you can make beautiful, beautiful Christmas cards with. So tonight we're going to use a couple of them, but we're going to start out with a very simple, kind of traditional card. We're going to do a lot of stamping on this one, and we're going to make, like I said, a really festive and fun traditional kind of card. So as you can see, we're going to be using Real Red, Granny Apple Green, some glimmer. I know you guys like your glimmer, so we're going to use some of that. I've got a die cut circle here out of the Stylish Shapes dies. Those are like my go-to favorite dies. So you've seen, I'm sure you're familiar with them a lot. Aw, thank you, Michelle. And Bev, thank you. Okay, so this is the stitched Stylish Shapes circle. Oh my God, why are words hard? Bear with me, you guys. Hopefully my stamping is better than my words tonight. All right, so we've got a piece of the Reindeer Fun. Now this is going to be featured in our stamp camp. So if you guys love that paper, then make sure you check that out. And then I've got a piece of Real Red, and then we've got a bunch of white. So we are going to make a very fun card. Here, now let me just grabbing all the bits and pieces that we need for this one. So we're going to need the tree stamps, which I have. Aw, thanks, Sandy. Thank you for the reminder. Please don't forget to hit those thumbs up and little heart buttons. Share my video if you enjoy it. That does help spread the word to other people here on Facebook and YouTube. No, Kathy, I don't have my coffee. I've had 4 cups already today, and I feel like it's just not even helping. Okay, we've got our stamps ready. We are good to go. Bear with me, you guys. All right, so first we're going to start with our basic white thick cardstock base. So 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay. All right. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our designer series paper. So like I said, this is from Reindeer Fun, or sorry, Reindeer Days is the paper. Reindeer Fun is the bundle. And on the back are these sweet little reindeer. So these are really cute too. And this probably would look okay down the center as well on this card. But I really like the coordination of the Granny Apple Green and Real Red. Oh, taking the lid off will help. Okay. All right. I had a very early morning this morning. And so, yes, it's been a day. It's been a day. It's been a really busy day too, getting lots of things done off my to-do list, which is great. All right. So there's our piece of paper. Now, if you guys want the measurements, let me try and give those to you throughout. So this is 2.5 inches wide. Okay. Just the whole length of my card base. Thanks, Judy. Okay. So that's on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of red, this little strip. It's just 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. And we are going to stick that across the center-ish of our card. Okay, I'm not going to be really particular that it's right in the center. I'm just going to kind of stick it across like that. So as I said, this is a really simple card where it's going to come together really nice, but it's super fun. Okay, I feel like I'm saying the word super a lot today. All right, so the colors we're going to use, hi Judy, hi Lynn, are Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Crushed Curry, and Early Espresso. So as I mentioned in a few videos now, Garden Green's never really been on my radar, but I am using it so much this season, and it's coming up really, really nicely with all the different color combinations and products that Stampin' Up has. Okay, so on this stamp set, we have a 2-step stamping. So we've got the outline of the tree, which you could use just like that, or like we're going to do tonight, we're going to stamp the pine needles or the inners of the tree over top. So I'm going to use Garden Green. Oh my goodness, 3 o'clock every morning, Kathy. I couldn't do it. I am not a morning person. I try hard, I really do, but I am a night owl. Hi, Mary Jean, welcome. Okay, so we're going to take this tree and we're going to stamp it kind of more to the right on this white piece of paper, which I had the measurements written down somewhere and now they've escaped me. So we'll just bring in my handy dandy ruler here. This is 3.5 by 4. Okay, so that's the Garden Green. I would too, Michelle. Michelle says she'd rather go to bed at 3 than get up at 3. I'm with you. Okay, so now I'm going to take the needles and we're going to use this in Granny Apple Green. Oh, Kathy's in bed at 8. No, I'm probably up till at least midnight. Oh my gosh. Okay, this ink isn't staying on here very well. There we go. All right, so we're going to stamp this inside, and because it's photopolymer, we can line it up really easily inside that Garden Green outline. Okay, so there's our beautiful Christmas tree. And then I'm just going to take my pecan pie Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just going to color in the base of the tree, so the tree trunk. Okay. Have any of you started decorating for Christmas yet? I haven't. I still have all my fall decorations up, and I don't know when they are going to come down. My schedule is really, really crazy. But I'm thinking about Christmas decorations, so that must count, right? Okay, so we've got our tree here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of glimmer paper, which is 2 inches, 2 inches by 3 3/4, and we're going to take some liquid glue. So my little tip for you is if you're using glimmer paper, to use liquid glue or Stampin' Dimensionals, because if you just use your seal, I find anyway that it just sort of like it very easily comes off of there. So we're ready to put this glue on here. So we're going to use liquid glue. We're just going to kind of put it at the base of our tree. And we're going to stick this down on here. So I want like an even border of glitter. And I know my friend Sonia is watching and she is not a fan of glitter. So yes, Sonia, we're using glitter, but it's not the kind that comes off. The glitter paper is awesome. It doesn't have glitter everywhere. Okay. Alrighty, so there is our glimmer paper bordered tree. Now that is going to come over here and we're going to put on some dimensionals, which please tell me I have some out. It's been one of those weeks actually, and it's only Tuesday. Somewhere in this, I know I have dimensional. Oh, maybe I don't. Let me grab some. They're just right beside me. Okay, I probably have about 40 packs of dimensionals in my, so I never worry that I'm going to run out. And every time I place an order, no kidding, I add a pack of dimensionals on because you guys know I love them. Okay, so we're going to take our Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to stick them on the back of our glimmer paper and our stamped image here. Okay. Now, I don't know where my little tray is. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm a hot mess tonight. Okay. All right, so we're going to take this tree and we're going to put it on, and I'm kind of lining up the top of my glimmer paper with the bottom of that red, like, and then overlapping it just slightly. Like that. Okay. Then we're going to take that granny apple green circle that I cut out from the Stylish Shapes, and we're going to use Early Espresso to stamp Season's Greetings on our die cut. So let me just ink this up, and we're going to stamp that in the center of the circle here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now that can then come with our, oops, more bumpets. My hands are so cold that my ring keeps spinning on me. Okay. Okay, so there is our circle, and we're going to take that and we're going to stick it right over here. It's going to kind of overlap our tree. Oh no, I forgot to stamp the star, you guys. How come nobody said, where's your star? Well, let's try it. I don't recommend this. Don't try this at home, but we're going to try it. I'm going to ink my star up with crushed curry. The reason I'm saying that is because I already have dimensionals under here, so it's going to be a really uneven stamping surface, but let's give it a whirl. Okay, it worked out. Perfect. Okay, the star makes it, right? It makes it so much better. All right. Now, we can't have the inside naked. We all know that, right? So our white card base, you could very easily just stamp in here. But the problem is, if you make a mistake, there's no two sides to this, because then you just, wrecked your card. So we're going to take a piece of basic white 4x5 1/4 that we're going to layer on the inside of the card. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Tanya, yes, it is cold here. It's -3 degrees right now, and it's very, very wintry windy. So yes, very chilly. All right, so for the inside, what are we going to do? I think we could put a greeting. So we've got Season's Greetings, Oh Christmas Tree, May Your Days Be Merry, or a Very Merry Christmas. I think May Your Days Be Merry is going to be the winner. So I didn't grab a block, so we're just going to use this one. You guys do this too. Oh, that block will work. I got stamps on both sides. We're going to grab our Early Espresso. Oh, Tanya, that's okay. I know it sounds really cold here, but truth be told, it gets to like -45 degrees in the dead of winter, and there's winds and stuff. So yeah, I'm thankful that it's not that cold yet. And hopefully it's kind of like a gradual introduction to that. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, so May Your Days Be Merry is super cute on there, but it's still not really decorated enough. So let's take our cute little star and just put a couple little stars around our sentiment. And we like things in threes, right? So let's make it a third star. How cute is that? I like that. Okay, so this can go on the inside of the card. Just gonna line that up so it's got an even border like that. And then I've chosen not to put any bling on my sample one. Here's my sample one, but do you guys think it needs a little bit of extra bling, some embellishments on there? I'm thinking you're gonna say yes. So I'm just trying to think what we could use. These would be super fun. And guess what? We're gonna use these in our stamp camp. So these are really fun little embellishments. Ooh, look at it. Jennifer, I knew you were going to say yes to the embellishments. I knew it. Okay, so we're going to take the red ones because I don't really think the pink are going to match all that well. And we could put them on here. How about this? We could like add them like little decorations on our tree. Tina, great minds think alike. There we go. We got 5 little bling on our tree. Okay. Hi, Kathy. There we go. There's our 2 cards. So here's my first sample one with no embellishments. And then here is our fun decorated tree with those fun little iridescent discs. Those are beautiful, you guys. They catch the light just beautifully. Okay, so there's card number 1. We're making 2 tonight. So let me just move these over. So there are cards number 1. Now, next card we're going to make has a totally different feel to it. I love a country Christmas feel. And so we're going to create that with our decorative trees. And I don't know if you guys, if you follow my friend Michelle at Owl Star Stampers, but she did a 3-card video a while back using decorative trees. And her country card is kind of what inspired me to like give this a whirl because I loved it. So we're going to, the name of the embellishments are iridescent adhesive backed discs, and the product number is 161954. Thanks, Anita. Okay, so let me put those off to the side. Now, for this card, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna create a completely different feel kind of card with the decorative trees. So here are my bits and pieces. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have such a mess over here. All right, so we're starting with a Mossy Meadow card base. Thanks, Kathy. And we're going to fold that in half. So this is just again, a very standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We'll use our bone folder there. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I've got a layer here of, oh my gosh, what is this called? Country Woods Designer Series paper. So the one I did my sample with used a different kind of paper, a different pattern slightly, but any of these will work. Hi, Sherry. And so we're going to use this. And then we've got some very vanilla to go along with that. So I have cut out a sophisticated, no, not sophisticated, Spotlight on Nature die. Oh my goodness, you guys. So this is the die that I used right here, this one with all the little lines. I've used that to create this kind of like radiated circle. And that's very vanilla as well. And then I did go ahead, those dies I shared with you guys earlier, these beautiful dies right here. I went ahead and cut out this polka dot tree because polka dots are my favorite. So I cut that out of Mossy Meadow. Isn't that fun? And then I also cut out the smaller one. Where is that? Here, from this one that kind of looks like it's got hollies engraved in the tree. So I've used that, cut that out with Early Espresso. So we're going to use those 2 trees on there. And then we've got some of this. Like, does it get any more country than this, you guys? Seriously, I love this ribbon. It's my favorite. So we're going to use that. We've got some linen thread for that earthy element. And now we're going to create a fun card. Okay, so I need my heat tool for this. This card's going to take a little bit. I need to grab my embossing powder from over here. I didn't dare put it on the table first because I knew that I would end up spilling it. So where is my clear? There it is. Okay. All right, we've got all the tools now. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna set all these bits and pieces aside over there. Don't let me forget they're up here. And we're gonna take our wood grain piece. I'm gonna take my embossing buddy and just rub it across all of the designer series paper. And then we're going to stamp. And I feel like I need to clean maybe this stamp. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna use Versamark. Okay. And we are going to use Oh Christmas Tree. Let me just get all the pieces ready. We do have to be a little bit speedy with this. So I'm going to stamp Oh Christmas Tree a number of times randomly down the left-hand side of my paper. And I'm really hoping that it's not overlapping one another. It's hard to tell on this wood grain, of course. But here's hoping. Okay, so that's all stamped in Versamark. And then I'm going to dump my clear embossing powder. And you know what? I think I did this. I think I missed a step, you guys. I'm going to dump some clear on here. I think I should have stamped it in. I forgot to stamp it on the early espresso, so we'll see how this is going to look. We may have to get a new piece of paper because I don't really think that's going to show up, is it? I meant to stamp it in. Let's see what happens when we heat this. Do you think we're going to be able to see that glossy parts? My gun is not heating up very quickly. Okay, why is this not melting? I'm starting to wonder if I even used the right stuff, you guys. Clear, Stampin' Emboss powder. Well, what is happening here? Oh, here we go. Okay, finally. But we are not even going to be, all right. We are not even going to be able to see that because I forgot to stamp the ink, the espresso first. So, you know what we're going to do? Here's a little trick when you mess up. Where is mine? Let me just grab my rag. Oh, there it is. I always keep this microfiber cloth close at hand. And my gun was on, you guys. I'm just going to wipe all that Versamark off of there. Oh my. Okay. I'm going to like forget about this white. Okay, we're just going to get rid of that white because it's not doing what I want. So I don't know if we should do gold. Or maybe we should just stamp it. Maybe we should just stamp it in espresso. My gun was on. I can't believe that you guys couldn't hear that. Okay. You like my tip, Michelle? When you make a mistake, just wipe it right off. Now it's like back to square one. You do need to use your gold embossing, Jennifer? Okay, well, let's wing it. I don't know. It might take away from my country feel, but let's try it. Okay, let me first put this clear one back away. Hi, Carol. Welcome. Better late than never. Thank you for joining us. So I am just dumping this back in to my clear powder. Okay, back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. Let's stamp it with, we're going to use gold. So let's use our gold. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay, it's ready to go. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's blooper night tonight, isn't it? Denise didn't have enough coffee, apparently. I hope this isn't all overlapping one another. Okay, so there is our ink is stamped. Now I'm going to take my gold embossing powder and we're going to sprinkle it all over this left side. We'll see how well I stamped without getting it everywhere. Oh, at the top, we're going to have a bit of a mess because it appears that some of my clear embossing powder stuck. Okay, we've got, there we go. We've got it all covered in embossing powder. We're going to set this off to the side. Okay. And now my heat gun. Let's go ahead. Hopefully you guys can hear it this time. And it shouldn't take as long because it should already be heated up. There we go. So remember, all we've done is stamp "Oh Christmas Tree" in Versamark, added some gold embossing powder. I should be using the tweezers to hold this paper. Okay. All right, what do you guys think of this? We've got our gold "Oh Christmas Tree" on top of that wood grain. It's kind of subtle, but it's super sparkly, and I think it's a really nice effect. So what do you think? That's so weird, Michelle. It's really loud to me. I felt like I was yelling over top of it. Okay, so we have that. That's our base. Now, we're going to grab a piece of Very Vanilla from over here in our little piece collection. And we're going to adhere this to a layer of Very Vanilla. Okay. So that was something new. I did my sample and I was like, it needs more like oomph to it. And so I thought, oh, we'll emboss it. I wasn't thinking gold, but I do think the gold looks really, really elegant on there. So we've got our layer here, layered onto vanilla. And then we've got our Mossy Meadow card base. But what we need to do first is take some of this beautiful, I hope they never get rid of it, ribbon. And we're going to take a big chunk of that and we're going to tie it around our card. So my scissors are here. Okay, so we're going to take this around and we're going to tie a bow over here. Let me just pull that a little bit. I want the bow more to the edge. Flat would, or straight would be nice. And then we'll just tie a little bow here. And don't worry, the bow is going to look goofy. We're going to tweak it and make it pretty when we're all said and done. So we'll just tie like a quick little bow there. And then we're going to take some of our bumpets, which, where did they go? Here they are. And we're going to stick bumpets on this layer. Maybe we'll put two. It's a fairly big piece. Okay, remember, we're kind of going from the original, the first card was festive and kind of traditional. And this one is we're going for like a more of a country feel Christmas card. So we're gonna take this one and we're gonna put this on the front of our card. Okay. Oh my gosh, that bow is really not very nice. So, but we'll make it better once we get going. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Mossy Meadow die cut polka dot tree, and we're going to grab a blending brush with some more Mossy Meadow, and what we're going to do is we're just going to enhance that color. So we're just going to blend that ink on here, and then we're just going to like add it on here just to like make that a little bit more rich and really pop that green. I don't know if you guys can see the difference in the camera, but it just like really highlights and intensifies the green on there by adding that color on color. Okay. Oh, look at the pretty pattern we're creating behind. Okay, so we've got that done. Now what we can do is take our tree and we're just going to put a little streak of steel behind the back, and that's going to get popped on. Actually, you know what? Let's put this on first just so we can make sure everything's going to be straight. Okay, so I'll pop this circle. Now I want my ribbon to look, like I said, I want it to be straight. So the circle is going to get popped up over here. All right, and then we've got our adhesive already on the back of our tree, and something weird is popping up on my screen. There we go. And we're going to stick this tree right down the center of our circle, like that. And then we're going to take our beautiful early espresso holly tree. And what did I do with you guys? I have such a mess. You would not even believe it. Okay, we're going to take our Wink of Stella. Now, if you watched a video a few weeks ago, we had a bit of an incident with this so-called Wink of Stella. So hopefully it's going to play nice tonight. And we're going to just color over the entire early espresso die cut tree with this glitter brush. So if you're not familiar with Wink of Stella, it is gorgeous. And it's just a cute little way to add bling, sparkle to your cards. I'm just painting the whole thing. Now, if I was smart, I would have had my silicone mat underneath this because now I'm going to have sparkles everywhere. All right. So now can you guys see that sparkly tree? So instead of putting the, now I'm going to put the silicone. Okay, now I'm going to put the silicone down to cover that. Okay, so now we have this like beautiful sparkly, can you see the sparkle on this espresso tree? Putting glitter paper behind the polka, that would have been really fun too, Judy. Yes, that would definitely be something you could do. You could cut out this solid tree out of glimmer paper and tuck it in behind the polka dot and you'd have that glimmer through. So that would be a really good touch too. All right, so we've got this sparkling tree, which I think is so beautiful. And we're going to put that behind, or on top, I mean, of the green tree. And I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue just on these sections of the where the holly is a bit thicker. Okay, and then this one is going to get popped over here on top. Like that. We'll let that dry for a sec. Let's let that glue attach. What do you guys think so far? Look at all that sparkle and glimmer. Don't mind the ugly bow. We're going to get there. Okay, so the last thing is we got a piece of Very Vanilla. It's about 1/2 inches wide. And we're going to use Merry Christmas on this one. So I'm going to just use Early Espresso ink. Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, all our dimensional backs are stuck to it. Merry Christmas is in the Decorative Trees stamp set as well. So you guys can see that one right here. Okay, so no, it's not. Where did my Merry Christmas come from? Oh my goodness, you guys, where did oh, this came from Reindeer Fun. That's right. Sorry, guys. Merry Christmas came from Reindeer Fun. None of these other ones really went with what I was doing. You could do May Your Days Be Merry, but I really like just plain Merry Christmas. So bear with me. Sorry about that, you guys. It's Reindeer Fun is where the sentiment came from. Okay. Now, this is going to just get trimmed a little bit. Like that. And then, oh my goodness, I can't even find a thing. We're going to put 3 dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. And then that is going to get popped right across the trees. Like that. And now it's time to tweak this bow because it's not very nice. So we can just pull the tails here a bit. We're just going to keep pulling them and tweaking them until the bow is pretty. And don't you guys agree that this ribbon just adds like the perfect country feel? I love it. Okay, so now we'll just trim these down. Okay. Now, I think it's missing. I think it needs a little bit of this rustic feel, a little bit of earthiness on the linen thread. And so what I did, let's see if this is going to play nice tonight. I just kind of took my scissors and pried open this without cutting it. And I stuck this through. I should have done that before we tweaked the bow, shouldn't I? Just sort of put that through there. Sometimes things work out the first time and they don't work out so much the next time. Let's see how that's going to work. Okay, forget that. We're just going to tie the bow again. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so sorry. This is just like a blooper reel tonight. Now we can try and push this through. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to glue dot the thing to the top. But what I did in my sample was I fed this linen thread through here very easily. First try, none of this fussiness. Okay, forget that. We're just going to tie the bow. Maybe we'll just like go like this and tie it around here. Nobody will know the difference. And we're going to add the linen thread. You guys will see it's worth it because it just adds like that extra little bit of rustic feel to our country Christmas card. Okay. What do you think? Tweak that up a little bit. Now that we had it so pretty, now we've got to like tweak it up again. But now we just have that little bit of extra texture on there. Yes, Tina, I should have had a needle, but of course, as you can tell, I'm not overly prepared tonight. Okay, so now we need a little bit of bling. And for this one, because we have the gold on there and we already have the sparkle tree, I went with a more muted bling. And I did what are they called? These guys right here. They are the faux glass dots. Okay. And this one, we're going to use the Mossy Meadow ones here, which I'm going to have to share a picture of my desk, you guys. I have an 8-foot or 6-foot desk, and you wouldn't even know it. It's all that's clean is what you see right here. It is a complete mess, and it was clean when I started. Okay, now these dots, we're going to just sort of put them, well, I'm doing something a little different because we have that embossing, but it's okay. We can put those up there, and then maybe we'll put one of these bigger ones over here. Now, do you think it needs more? You think we need 2 more down here? Or do you think those 3 are good? You guys let me know. We have more. We can always add more. But there's the card we did just now with our, like I said, let's point this out. We did our gold embossing. And we got that glitter Wink of Stella on the tree to make like a really, I feel like that's like a really good rustic country Christmas card. And then here's my sample one. So what I did differently, as I mentioned, I had a slightly different wood grain paper. And then on this one, I just stamped in early espresso, the Oh Christmas Tree down it, but it's kind of lost on the paper. That's why I thought that the gold, or well, originally I thought clear, but the gold just kind of adds that extra little bit of bling. So I really am happy with the way this card turned out. I hope you guys do too. So I know not everybody likes the same kind of style. So let me know which one is your favorite. We've got card number 2, which is our country Christmas. And then we had some of this one here with the more traditional. So let me know in the comments what your favorite is. I'm just going to look through and see if there are any other questions. Jennifer says, which do you like better, the gold or the espresso? Actually, you know what? I thought I was going to like the espresso better, but I'm really happy with the way the gold turned out. So I would say I like the one with the gold better. Vintage is my fave. Oh, that's awesome, Judy. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like the card. All right, looks like number 2 is the fan favorite for tonight. Okay, let me come back here on the screen, which means I have to turn off my lamp. This setup is really crazy. But anyway, it's worth it not to have the shadows on my desk. So it looks like card number 2 is the fan favorite for sure. A couple votes for number 1, but I'm so glad that you guys were able to join me and to make both of these fun and festive cards. As I mentioned, they're both with decorative trees. They're both very, very different, showing some of the versatility you can get from this bundle. So if you don't already own the decorative trees and you want to get it, it is coming back. It says the week of December 2nd. So make sure to check back then. And if it comes back sooner, I will probably remember, hopefully, to put a post to let everybody know that it's back in stock, because it is one gorgeous bundle that I actually had overlooked for a while. I didn't order it until more recently. So I'm glad I could be your distraction tonight, Jennifer. I love it. Thanks, Judy. All right. So it has been a long and exciting day today. Stamping Up did their annual recognition videos online today, and they released top demonstrators in all the global markets. And I am so honored to be mentioned in 3 of those categories in the top 10 in Canada, and recognized also for a fourth. So thank you to all of you for your support through my business, and for believing in me and showing up here and stamping with me and encouraging me and just all of the things. I appreciate you all so very much. I couldn't have done what I've done without you. I have my family, my friends, my team, my customers, my followers, all of you to thank. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always an honor. So now I am going to clean up this messy desk and finalize our stamp cap because it's coming out tomorrow, and I'm so excited to get that out to you guys. So watch your emails. Like I said, Michelle and I are going to release that tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. It's a really, really fun one. All right. Have a great night, everybody. I will be back here live on Tuesday, November 12th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to stamp again with you. So until then, have a fabulous week, a great weekend, and I will see you guys all Tuesday. Cheers.